Hey, happy Monday, everyone. I'm out of the office today with the Niagara Cave field trip, so I just wanted to make a short recording for you about today's Investigation 20 reading and reading checkpoint. So you can see I have the Investigation 20 reading checkpoint up here today. You'll want to read Investigation 20, which I will actually do here in a moment, but I just wanted to touch on the reading checkpoint first. So today's reading checkpoint, which story from Minnesota history has had the biggest impact on you? Now that can be any story we've studied this entire school year. So think back to previous chapters and which has had the biggest impact on you. So really this is going to look different for all students, but be thinking about that as we are finishing up the reading today for chapter 20 with Investigation 20 and really the last reading day of the year. So here it is, Investigation 20. I logged into the Northern Lights ebook as we've been doing all year, so I won't walk through that. I'll leave that to you, but let me go through and read out loud the Investigation 20 for you today. It's a very short passage for today. Okay, so welcome to Minnesota. Nearly 150 years separate the stories of the Swedish immigrants Hans Mattsson and the Somali immigrant Ali Noor. Both men came to seek opportunity, the chance to earn a living and raise their families in safety and freedom. Both also faced difficulties and disappointments. Harsh Minnesota winters, the struggle to adjust to a new culture, the intolerance of some who saw them as different. In each case, these immigrants found comfort and support from people who came to Minnesota before them. While the stories of Hans Mattsson and Ali Noor are similar in some ways, the times during which they lived are very different. Ali Noor moved to a Minnesota where most people lived in urban areas, not rural ones. Many of the forests and prairie that Hans Mattsson knew are long gone. The prairies that Hans Mattsson knew are long gone, replaced by large farms and suburbs. Still, Minnesota's present is formed by its past. Throughout Northern Lights, you have studied a variety of sources that tell our state's history. The artifacts, diaries, letters, contracts, paintings, photographs, maps, scrapbooks, newspapers, buildings, and songs have told the stories of a changing Minnesota and changing Minnesotans. Review these stories. Which ones do you remember the best? Which, in your opinion, have had the greatest impact on Minnesota today? So that goes back to the reading checkpoint. Again, which story from Minnesota has had the biggest impact on you? And again, this will look different for everyone. Think about you and just what has hit home for you, or what have you found the most interesting from these stories. And so here is a gift basket of sorts. It says, which stories from Minnesota's past do you think these items illustrate? So you can kind of interpret them. We've got a felt hat here, right? A beaver skin. We've got a journal, a baseball glove. We've got some flour there, money, shoes, moccasins. So some different tools there. So think about that and think about what items you would put in a gift basket for a newcomer to Minnesota. It says use your investigation guide to plan a gift basket to welcome a newcomer to Minnesota. Your basket will represent the stories you chose. Include 5 to 10 objects that illustrate these stories, and that will be part of our chapter 20 activity. So be thinking about what you would include in that gift basket and think about what story has had the greatest impact on you. Have a great day, everyone. If you have any questions, make sure to email me. I will be out of the office most of the day, but we'll check email upon my return. Thanks, Al. Have a great day.